Hello, thanks for joining me for scenario 2 of the Night of the Zealot. This is my campaign where we are using only the starter cards and the core set. We are playing with Roland Banks and Daisy Walker. After the end of the last scenario, I ended up with 8 XP for Roland. And so we are going to upgrade his 2 beat cops into level 2 beat cops. And we're going to replace a flesh ward with an Elder Sign amulet. So my goal with that is to hopefully, not die, since he's only got 5 sanity. So we won't need these cards. And for Daisy, we got her the Necronomicon and then banked 2 XP for her. So, and we are replacing an old book of lore. Hopefully we get a research librarian and we will be able to just draw that right away. So let's go ahead and get started. Check the campaign log. If Lita was forced to find others to help her cause, read intro 1. We do not have that written down, so skip to intro 2. In the wake of the disaster at your home, Lita Chandler, the red-haired woman from your parlor, lays out a tale that, even in the light of what you have just witnessed, strains the limits of your belief. The creatures in your home, she claims, are called ghouls, cruel beings who plague the crypts, caverns, and tunnels beneath the city of Arkham. These creatures feed on the corpses of humans, and they are served by a dark cult within Arkham whose members have inexplicably come to worship the ancient master of the ghouls. This cult has been killing innocent people and feeding them to the ghouls, satiating a monstrous hunger. A dark balance was maintained until now. Recently, Lita continues, one of their layers where the corpses were stored was destroyed. Since then, the ghouls have been more active than usual. I have tracked their movements and tried my best to stop them from running amok throughout the city, but I think there is something worse going on. The cult has been planning something darker and more ominous, more than anything I have yet observed. Indications are that this plan shall come to fruition tonight, shortly after midnight. Beyond that, I cannot fathom what to expect. Many of the cultists, Lita continues, will seem like everyday people despite their foul intentions. Whenever the cult meets, its members don masks shaped like the skulls of various animals to protect their identities from one another. These masks are our mark, symbols of death and decay. We must unmask the cultists to expose and derail their plans. We have but a few hours. The more cultists we find before midnight, the better. Continue to set up. So I have already done the setup. We get to start at our house, which I did not burn down. And since we're playing 2 players, it had us spawn an acolyte at Southside. And I think we are ready to begin. The ghoul priest is dead. Our house is still standing. All right. So Agenda 1A says Predator or Prey. Lita seems convinced of a conspiracy within the city of Arkham. She believes that a secret cult serves the ghouls that live in the crypts beneath the city and that several of the cult's prominent members are scattered throughout Arkham. As you begin searching for them, you can't shake the feeling that you too are being hunted. This has the action to resign. You don't want to risk taking too long, so you head to safety with the information that you've gathered. Or we've got Uncovering the Conspiracy. You have 1 night to find the members of this cult and unveil their plan. The more members of the cult you can find and interrogate before midnight, the better. This action says the investigators spend 2 clues per investigator as a group. So it's 4 clues. We can draw the top card of the cultist deck. Our objective is find as many cultist enemies as you can and add them to the victory display. If there are 6 unique cultist enemies in the victory display, advance. Note, not all 6 of them are in the cultist deck. So let's go ahead and do our starting hands. We're going to have Daisy be the lead investigator this time. Okay, so I got a research librarian, which is great. I can go ahead and use it to search for my Necronomicon and pull it right away. So past that, I will want some other stuff. I don't think I need the 2 word of protections right away, or the guts, or the preposterous sketches. think I might keep one word of protection. So we'll put that there and draw one. But I will get rid of the rest of those and draw 3 more. So we get to put this back and draw another one. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'll start with a flashlight. I can get a fast clue, some protection, and then I can use this as a damage token to get my tome going. So that's not too bad, I think. For Roland, he got a weakness. So we got a 45 automatic, an emergency cash. We're going to keep both of those. I think we're going to send these 3 back. We're going to try to get one of our beat cops or a machete, preferably. So let's do that. Let's send these 3 back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not too bad. We have a weapon at least, and we have our Elder Sign amulet. We can just go ahead and get that into play if we've got nothing else going on. Some extra damage and a get over here in case, you know, an enemy's far away and we just need to handle it. All right, we have our starting hands. We're at 5 resources. I've reset everything. Oh, shuffle that back in there. Okay, so let's see. We both begin at our house. And it says forest. When the ghoul priest spawns, spawn it here instead of at its normal location. Here we can draw 1 card and get 1 resource, limit once per turn. It's got 2 clues on it. So what do we want to do? Let me get my picture-in-picture set up. Whoop. Let's do it right there. And we'll move this window up here. Try and get the full everything in play here. There we go. Okay, so we're here at our house. Let's just go ahead and have Roland do first. I think we're just going to kind of do a setup turn. So we will play our 45 automatic for 4. We will play emergency cash. 1, 2, 3. And we will play our Elder Sign amulet for 2. So, I mean, that gives us a pretty good head start. Some extra damage, some way to do some damage. For Daisy, after Research Librarian enters play, search your deck for a tome asset and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. So, I think we just go ahead and do that. So, search. We want the good version of the Necronomicon. So we draw it, yep, and add it to your hand. Okay, so that's our first action. Shuffle our deck. Whoops. Let's see. So this costs 3. We can go ahead and get our tome in play. I don't know if we want to use it yet. I think just having it is fine. Yeah, because I get a free action to do it, but none of this costs me an action anyway. So, let's go ahead and spend 2. We'll play the flashlight. That leaves me with... I'd have 2 for the word of protection. And then, so I'm at 5, book to 3. That's a +3. No need to use the flashlight there. All right, and we'll just get a clue. Okay. So that was the investigation phase. We move to the enemy phase. Our only enemy is this one acolyte that's adding a doom. So we've got upkeep, Daisy is our lead investigator. Upkeep. Ah, right away. Put the Necronomicon into play in your threat area with 3 horror on it. It cannot leave play while it has 1 or more horror on it. Treat each star symbol you reveal as an auto fail. Okay. Probably just get rid of that next turn. Whoops. And an unexpected courage. Okay. So now we're in the Mythos phase. We will add 1 Doom. Check the threshold. We are at 2 out of 6. And we will draw encounter cards. Wings of Darkness. Test 4 agility. If you fail, take 1 damage and 1 horror. Then disengage from each non-Night Gaunt enemy engaged with you and move to a central location. I'd take 1 damage and 1 horror. Like, I could cancel it, but I mean, it's just going to plot me over there and I take a damage and a horror. And that's kind of what the Research Librarian is for. I mean, I almost get kind of a free move out of it. Yeah, I don't know. What's this one? -2, place 1 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, we will fail. Definitely. So, take 1 damage, 1 horror. I think I can apply them both to him. Let's look that up. Yeah. I can put both on the ally. So he gets assigned my 1 damage and 1 horror, and he will die, and I get moved to a central location. This is a central location. It's got 2 clues on it. All right. I see this as a win. Crypt Chill. Oh, no. That's a bad one. Test 4 brain. If you fail, choose and discard 1 asset you control. If you cannot, take 2 damage instead. And this is at your location, right? When you draw it. Yeah, that's the upgraded one. Okay. Well, let's see. I guess I kind of want to commit both of these. I don't think this is going to be as useful as I'm hoping. And that gives me 2, and I get to save my gun. So that's a 4. I'm at a 3. This puts me at 4, 5, 6. That puts me up 2. Yep. Oh, no. Well, it's tough. It happens. Thought I had a good turn. Discard 1 asset you control. I think I get rid of the Elder Sign Amulet. I kind of need the weapon. That's unfortunate. Tough first turn, I think. So I think I could go kill this Acolyte. 1, 2, and then shoot him at South Side. I don't even need to really shoot him. I could try to punch him. That'd only give me a +1. Yeah, I think it'd be worth it to save the 45 automatic anyway. So let's have Roland go first. He's going to move twice here. So we've entered South Side. I have the ability to search my deck for an ally asset and add it to my hand, shuffle my deck. I might end up doing that to get the Beat Cop out, because it's a strong ally. And so this guy will engage with me. And then I just kind of want to try to punch him. Yeah, I think I just want to try to punch him. What's that? -3 if you fail. Place one of your clues on your location. I ain't got no clues. So that is fine. What will Daisy do on her turn? So she's got 2 clues here. I kind of want to just get rid of the Necronomicon. Let's go ahead and move just to be in the same spot. And then let's take this action twice. And we'll get rid of that next turn. It'll have to do. It'll have to do. So the enemy phase is next. We were in the investigation phase. It's the enemy phase. This guy will punch me for 1 damage. And we'll go to upkeep. Daisy is first. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with that. So we will now go to the Mythos phase. We will add. We are now at 4 out of 6 because we've got our cultist here that's got 2 collected. Then Daisy will get a false lead. If you have no clues, false lead gains surge. And then some stuff if you have clues. Oh, I do have a clue. Okay. I've got one clue. Forgot that I grabbed that off of there. So it doesn't gain surge. Test 4 book. For each point you fail by, place 1 clue on your location. That's not terrible. It can only be 1. I don't know if it's worth putting a lot into this. These are a lot of good cards. So this will get me 2 clues. This will get me a free clue. Flashlight. Yeah, it's not worth committing anything. Let's see. -3 if you fail. Place 1 of your clues. Okay, I get it. I drop the clue. I drop it, you know? Okay. And then Roland is going to get Hunting Shadow. You must either choose spend 1 clue, which I cannot do, or take 2 damage. Okay, take 2 damage it is. We're going to need that beat cop. A shadowy figure follows you in the rain. When you look at it, your head pounds in agony and your vision blurs. He's right behind me, isn't he? Okay. That was a lot better phase. So Roland is going to try to punch this guy. I don't want to shoot him. Punch. There we go. -1. So he is dead. I have killed an enemy at my location, so I can get a clue. That was my first action. Sorry, I had to plug in my headset. My second action will be to play this Stand Together. Both you choose another investigator at your location. Both you and that investigator gain 2 resources. And I think I want to take the ability on this card. Search your deck for an ally asset and add it to your hand. Beat cop. Give me that. There we go. So he's been added to my hand. I can play him next turn because I think we're just going to hang out here, try to farm some enemies, at least for 1 more turn. Daisy is going to go ahead and take 1 more action to get rid of this. So if that's a 0, that means we can discard it. We got the flashlight. We're up 3. I kind of want to save this. Like, I'm going to go ahead and play it. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and play it. But we're not going to use it right now because I'm either going to use it for the 2 fast clues at any location, or I'm going to use it for the 3 damage to an engaged enemy with you. Probably not that one. Probably just the 2 fast clues, but I want to get them off of some of the harder locations. But we will go ahead and play it. I think... I don't know if I want to go ahead and use that right away. Nah, we'll wait. We'll just go up 3 here. What's that? So -0. X is the highest number of doom on a cultist in play. So we will get a clue. So I think there's only 1 clue left here. Yeah. We'll swing over to the hospital next turn if this doesn't go terribly poorly. Oh, haven't been clicking any of the buttons. So we just finished the investigation phase. We're in the NA phase. There's no enemies. We're in the upkeep phase. Keep and upkeep. That's not bad. In case we get another crypt chill, that might help us pass. I do want to get another asset out and play. I don't have to lose the gun. I'd rather lose the beat cop than the gun at this point. So now we are in the mythos phase. We will add a doom and check. We are doing good. Because it's 2 clues per investigator, so 4 to draw the top of the cultist deck. We're at a measly 2 clues. So, okay. Let's see what we get. False lead. It's slowing me down, but I don't think it's worth committing anything to it. I mean, these cards, if I drop my clue, I drop my clue. It is what it is. Yeah, I drop it. Okay. Butterfingers Daisy. I guess I could have canceled it, but that doesn't seem worth it. And then a locked door attached to the location with the most clues and without a locked door attached. 2 and 2. Let me zoom in here, make sure I got that right. There's 2 here, 2 here. Since there's a tie, I can pick. Let's put it over here. Yeah. And without a locked door. So Rivertown is locked, not me. Okay. That's pretty good. So let's do Daisy. I still don't want to use the flashlight. There's a -3 in here. And if I got that, I'd still get it. So Daisy's just going to investigate. -3. We get it. Do I want to do this now or do I want to do this later? I'll hold on to it. I'm going to hold on to it for 1 more turn. And you should probably play your cards, but, you know. These are going to be harder to get to, and they'll have XP. So we're going to investigate again, which is base value. Yep. Okay, so that's all the clues here. Then Daisy's going to move to St. Mary's Hospital. Arkham's only hospital, St. Mary's, has a 24-hour receiving room and is busy at all hours of the night. Dr. Mortimer and Nurse Sharon have been particularly stressed lately, thanks in part to recent events. 2 clues. Heal 3 damage. Limit once per game. Okay, so Roland is... We've got 3 clues, so we're going to need 1 more to spend an action to draw that. So let's move Roland over here for 1. Let's take the action on that card. So limit once per game. 1, 2, 3. And let's play our beat cop. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our beat cop gives us +1 fist all of the time. Whoops, this is still not. Why am I wiggly? What are you doing? Token for the ability was underneath the card. We'll put that down here. And we'll make it big. So what does beat cop do? Get +1 fist, so this should really be at a 5. This should be at a 5 as well. Okay. Okay, so that is our turn. We moved, healed, and played our Beat Cop. I can exhaust Beat Cop and deal 1 damage to him and deal 1 damage to an enemy at our location. So, investigation phase is what we completed. There are no enemies. We'll do upkeep. That's a pretty good one. Upkeep. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay. Enter the Mythos phase. Add a Doom. And then we will check it. Not there yet. Draw encounter card. Attached to your location. Limit 1 per location. Attached location gets +2 Shroud. After it is successfully investigated, discard Obscuring Fog. We can get through that just fine. And Mysterious Chanting. I think this is going to work out for us. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the cultist enemy and draw it. Let's do the discard pile because I want to draw this same Acolyte from earlier. Acolyte has to spawn at an empty location because he doesn't, it just says draw it. Yeah. So he is placed there. So we'll move up and kill him. He's making that 5. So if we don't kill him next round, it'll cycle over. That's okay. That is okay. So let's do Daisy's turn. She's going to bypass this Obscuring Fog, I think. Don't quite need the resources yet. Haven't canceled anything. Eventually I'm going to play some of these cards, but it's going to be on a bigger turn, I think. Let's go ahead and use 1 charge of the Flashlight. Flashlight is your location gets -2 Shroud. So it's basically like this Obscuring Fog. It doesn't exist. We're at a 5 to 2. Get a +1. Obscuring Fog will get discarded. We will get a clue. I mean, I kind of... So I could draw a cultist. We don't know which one we're going to get, but I kind of want to spend the clues because I keep getting cards where I drop clues. And so I think... Let's go ahead and do that. So the investigators spent 2 clues per investigator as a group. Draw the top card of the cultist deck. So let's just go ahead and spend our clues because I'm worried about dropping them. So cultist deck, let's shuffle it up. Draw the top one. Got Peter Warren. He spawns at the Miskatonic University. Spend 2 clues. You can parlay, add him to the victory display, or we can always, murderize him. A professor of the occult has been reading strange books that relate to cannibalism. Maybe he knows something we don't. So where is the Miskatonic University? Oh, that's where we're going. That's fine. That works out just fine. That was our second action. Our third action, let's just scoop up this final clue here. We're at a +3. All right. So we will be leaving Daisy behind. I'd like Roland to move up to the Miskatonic University. That will get us the Acolyte and Professor Warren. And then hopefully we just kill both of them. I can exhaust him as a free damage. I think we might just do that to kill the Acolyte. I don't know. I don't want to miss. And then that way I can shoot him and play the Vicious Blow to get 3 damage. It seems like the safest way to do it with the least amount of tests, because I really do want the Acolyte to die. So let's do it. And this is once per round. Okay, so we'd get 1 clue off of the Miskatonic University. Let's do it. Let's move up there. Flip it. It's got 2 clues here. So this is one that's got a victory. So when Daisy moves up there, I'll play some of these to speed those up a bit. When I get desperate, I can use this to suck up like a clue over here or a clue over here. But we'll save that till the end of the game. If I got a crypt chill, I could get rid of the flashlight. I'm thinking way too far ahead. Okay, so I've moved up here. I've gotten my Acolyte and Peter Warren. Let's, in our fast window, we exhaust Beat Cop to deal 1 damage to the Beat Cop. Deal 1 damage to an enemy at your location. We will kill our Acolyte. Got rid of the Doom. After you defeat an enemy, discover 1 clue at your location. So we will grab this guy. All right, we still got 2 actions left. We will use the 45 automatic. This says fight. Spend 1 ammo, which we did fight. You get +1 fist for this attack. This attack deals +1 damage. So with our Beat Cop, we are at a 6 against 2. So we're up 4. We would deal 2 damage to him, and we will do a vicious blow. What would I do with the extra action? Search the top 6 cards of your deck for a tome or spell and add it to your hand. With my extra action, I'm going to play my machete. Okay. I was like, what? Because I was like, I could shoot him twice, and I don't know. So, yeah, no, this is what we want to do. So 1, 2, 3. I'm at 7. We're up 5 here. Oh, yeah. So 2 from the automatic, 1 from the vicious blows. He is dead. So we've got our first cultist. And for our final action, pull out a machete, because we are going to need it pretty soon, Okay, so that is... I keep forgetting the button. Investigation phase is done. Enemy phase, there are no enemies. Upkeep. We got a weakness. Add weakness to your threat area. After you take 1 or more horror, take 1 direct damage. That's not great, because we don't have a lot of direct damage we can take. So we'll probably get rid of that soon. And then upkeep. Another vicious blow. That is perfect. So let's at this next turn, no matter what, we're going to advance this. And Daisy will get a obscuring fog. That's perfect. I don't think it attaches with the most clues. I think it just does, attached to your location. Okay. And an Acolyte, they spawn at any empty location. You're going up here, because that's probably where we're going to go next. And that's perfect. Spawns in like the twilight hour, so that Doom isn't going to do anything anyway. So we're not in really a rush for this Acolyte. That was a great Mythos phase, except for this. So I think we're just going to prepare for the other side of this card. I know what happens. So Daisy is going to move up and just spend the other 2 actions to discard Psychosis. Boring turn, but I think it has to be done. Roland... Wait, hold on. So I think other investigators can spend their actions to take these away. I think it would make more sense to have Roland spend his actions on those. So let's have Daisy move. And on Roland's turn, we'll spend 2 actions to get rid of that. I think you can interact with cards in other players' threat areas. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what we're going to do. Because it would be better for Daisy to do some stuff here, so... draw the top card of the encounter deck. I have a Ward of Protection. That's a lot of clues. We can get some clues really fast. I kind of want to save at least 1 clue on this location, because I'm thinking that we might be murdering an enemy soon. So let's play Drawn to the Flame. Let's just do it. Draw the top card of the encounter deck, then discover 2 clues at your location. Hopefully doing this in the right order. I know that this is still in effect. It is what it is. Okay. Spawn at any empty location. At the end of the Mythos phase, place 1 Doom on the Wizard of the Order. That's fine. Just put them over there. We're going to be working that way. So I think that's okay. And so, I get 2 clues. Whoa. 2 clues from my location. We're at the Miskatonic University, so I'm guessing that another cultist wouldn't spawn right on top of us. So let's just spend Daisy's 3rd action there to spend clues as a group to draw the top card of the cultist deck. St. Mary's Hospital. After Ruth Turner is evaded, add her to the victor display, or we can, we can kill her. So St. Mary's Hospital. We're not headed that way. We were wanting to head up this way, but that's fine. This is the goal, so we're not going to be able to evade her. Killing her is the way. Luckily, she's only 2 machete hits, so it is what it is. Okay, so that's Daisy's turn. Roland's turn. I want to stay with Daisy because something is coming. Let's spend 2 actions to get rid of this. I could draw a card, but that's a little scary. I got 22 cards in my deck. I think I'm going to draw a card. Another Guts. Okay. So does the enemy phase. There are some enemies, but none of them are going to be hunting us. This is at the end of the Mythos phase, so I will try to remember to place 1 Doom on the Wizard of the Order here. So we just finished the investigation phase. We just finished the enemy phase. Let's go to upkeep. This is something that will be good to have. I think it's better than the flashlight because I can always use it on myself. So I think we'll try to use up those flashlight charges or just play that. Upkeep. Dynamite Blast is going to be... it's expensive, but it might kind of be worth it once we get to some of these other locations. Since I move up, I might be able to Dynamite Blast somebody. I think that might save us a move action at some point. So, okay. The upkeep phase is done. Go to the Mythos phase. Add a Doom. We will now advance this. And, oh no! It's a cultist. So, the Masked Hunter spawns engaged with Prey. Prey is the most clues, but we are tied, so we get to pick. So you are going to spawn with Roland. We got to pretend like I did that on purpose. He is a hunter. The Masked Hunter gets +2 health per investigator, so he is an 8 health enemy. While you're engaged with the Masked Hunter, you cannot discover or spend clues. So he is doing his stuff. This Doom will get wiped away by it passing. At the end of the Mythos phase, this is going to get one. I'm just going to go ahead and do it so I don't forget. But technically it wouldn't happen until after we've drawn our encounter cards, which are... You must either spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. That is a tough one. I think... I don't know. I think it might be time to... Yeah, that would put her very close to dying, so... Yeah, when you draw a non-weakness treachery card, cancel that card's revelation effect. Yeah, so we did that. We spent a resource. I think that's what we used that word of protection on. And Roland will get the same thing. Spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. Well, that's not as bad for him. So. Okay. Well, let's have Daisy go first because I have some plans. So let's go ahead and... There's what, one more clue on this location? 1. Okay. Daisy's gonna flashlight to make this 5 against 2. 5 against 2. So I do get that clue. That was my first action. Second action, we are going to play our encyclopedia. We're going to get rid of the flashlight. As our second action, as our free action, we're going to use the encyclopedia for Roland. For this turn, I think it exhausts. Yeah, choose an investigator at your location. They get +2 to a skill of your choice until the end of the phase. He gets +2 fight until the end of the phase. Still have one more. I've already drawn both my weaknesses, haven't I? Yeah, so I can just do this for free. Not for free, but without... Don't have to be scared about drawing my weakness. Let's just draw 3 cards. Okay. It's something. I'm kind of waiting. She can't really do much for Ruth, and I don't want to go up and have to get her engaged with an enemy, so Roland's gonna have to kill this guy. But luckily Daisy is here to give him the encyclopedia, so he's got 8 health. If I chop him 1, 2, 3, that's 6 health. And if I did a vicious blow, it wouldn't really get me an extra damage because he's got 8. So I would do 6 in my turn. I would need an extra damage from somewhere. The extra damage can come from exhausting the beat cop. So 3 machete hits is 6 damage. We commit a vicious blow, that gives us 7. We exhaust a beat cop, that gives us 8. We can kill him in 1 turn if we don't miss. So we are macheteing him. That gives us +1. If the attacked enemy is the only enemy engaged with you, you deal +1 damage. So 1, 2 from the beat cop. So that gives me 6. So that gives me 6 natively. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're getting +2 from this. So we're at 8. That gives us a +4 just, which is only the auto fail. Yeah, that's what it is. We just need to not draw the auto fail. Let's go ahead and just, do I do the vicious blows first and then I know if the turn's going to be not worth it or not, you know? We'll just do that. So really +5 here. -3 if you fail. I didn't fail. So he gets 3 damage. We're going to machete him again at a +4. Yeah, +4. Let me just make sure I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4 from that. I have 4. I have 8. 8 -4. The math is mathing. Go to 5. We machete him. Let's go ahead and just do this. We exhaust the beat cop to deal him a damage. And then we do our final machete swing. You love it. Yeah, you love it. Dead. So he is... wait, come back. While you're engaged with the Masked Hunter, you can't discover or spend clues, but this says after you defeat an enemy. So he's already dead. So now we... Oh, there's no clues here. Foolish. Oh, well. We didn't know that we'd be able to get that, so... I consider that a pretty successful turn. That's not bad. Thinking about dynamite blasting. Because then I'd have to move. That's a whole action I could just spend. Yeah. We're going to consider dynamite blasting Ruth Turner. Oh, well, she's got 4 health, and this deals 3 damage. Nah, that's not going to work. She's a little sturdy, so... Gosh, I'm bad at this. That was the investigation phase. Enemy phase, none engaged with us. There's no hunters anywhere. Oh, I didn't read this. Time is running short. The minutes pass quickly. As your investigation continues, I can resign at any point. So that's good. I don't have to be at a certain spot. I don't have to be at a certain spot on the map. Okay. So, yep, no enemies are going to do anything. Go to the upkeep. We will do upkeep for Daisy first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to upkeep Guard Dog. Okay. Maybe if my beat cop dies, I could play Guard Dog. And then that is the upkeep phase. Mythos phase, we added Doom. Check it. There's 2 in play because of this guy. That's 8. We get another Acolyte at an empty location. It's going to have to be here. Yeah, I think we only have 8 turns. I don't think there's one underneath this. Yeah. Okay. And Roland's is Wings of Darkness. Oh, we don't want this. Looks like it's probably going to happen anyway. I could commit 1 card to go even. Not even, but yeah, this is going to happen to us. If you fail, take 1 damage, 1 horror, then disengage from each enemy and move to a central location, which I think is Rivertown is the only central location I'm imagining. Kind of makes sense. Yep. We go backwards. We'll just go okay. If you fail, place 1 clue. Don't have any clues. So we move over here and we take 1 damage and 1 horror. Okay. That slowed us down too much. And then at the end of the Mythos phase, this guy gets another clue on him. So there's 6. I kind of want to get the guaranteed one of doing this. So Roland is... Could Daisy kill this Acolyte? Realistically? She could give herself +2 to punch. And give her a +1. That's a bit much. She could deal she could deal 3 damage to an enemy engaged with you. 4 health. She'd only have to punch him once. Sorry, she'd only have to punch her once. 2. I think we're gonna have Daisy kill Ruth Turner. Free action to use Encyclopedia to boost up my punch. We'll commit a card to it. I don't know. We'll go for it. If it doesn't work, we'll have Roland come over here. So we'll have Daisy go first. Daisy will move down here. We get Ruth. We use the 4 charges of this as a fast action to deal 3 damage to an enemy engaged with you. Oh, not 33. Just 3. Oh, I should have done that before. I mean, I talked about it. I would have done that before moving. I spent the free tome action to exhaust Encyclopedia. I don't want to take the attack of opportunity. To get +2 punch for the phase. Let's commit the Encyclopedia to it, which would make me at 5. 5 against 3. 5 against 2. -1. We punch her. She is dead. So I moved and punched. We move back. Yeah, because I moved. Free ability, punch, move back. Yeah. Okay. Well, that worked out. That saved me a lot of time. I didn't want to have... Roland was having to do too much around here. I think we have... Like, he could go this way. But killing this acolyte is better because, you know, it's the one that's got the doom on it. So, which gets us the free turn. I could always blow this guy up with the dynamite. So, yeah. We're kind of separating these, but it'll work out. We move him up to East Town. While you are at East Town, reduce the cost of each ally asset you play by 2. So guard dog would only cost 1. Acolyte. I think just for the sake of time, that would make the most sense. If I did this free action to kill this guy. This guy's only 2. Anytime I take attacks of opportunity, attack deals damage to guard dog, deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy. I think that makes sense. I know he's giving me a +1 fist for my machete, but, well, that makes it a 5. This guy is kind of hard to hit if we don't dynamite blast him, which we definitely will be doing. And Roland could get these clues. Well, he's got a chance to get these clues. Let's do it. Let's be aggressive here. So we exhaust Beat Cop and deal 1 damage to it. Deal 1 damage to an enemy at your location. So that will kill. This guy is engaged with me, so that will kill him. That will kill my Beat Cop. That triggers this, and so I get this clue. That was a free action. I've only moved. My second action... I think I just want to blow this guy up. Yeah, what if I just spent my second action getting a clue? Getting a resource, and then dynamite blasting this guy, and then next turn I can play guard dog for only one resource and keep going. Yeah, let's do that. And then we dynamite blast. We deal 3 damage to this guy, which will kill him. Whoops. Like, I could go over there and kill him and get the clue, but I don't know. The doom scares me. I just like getting it off the board, so I feel okay about that. I feel like that turn went well. So again, that was the investigation phase. The only enemy phase is we've got this acolyte upkeep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Deduction will be helpful. We can deduct. Evidence will be helpful if we draw an enemy over here. We add 1 doom to this. We're now just at 2 out of 8. So we got 6 turns now. We're at the Mythos phase. What we get? Locked door attached to the location with the most clues and without a locked door. That's this one. Oh, well, it's tied. So the most location with clues is Rivertown, but it's already got a locked door. So now we're deciding between these 2, and since they're tied, I get to pick, and so my house is locked. I forgot the keys. I think that's how that works. Okay, so that was Daisy's, and Roland gets... Oof, there it is, the Crypt Chill. Well, we just commit this to it. That's what they're for. 5. Highest... X is the highest number of doom on a cultist enemy in play. That's 0, baby. So we pass. We draw a card. Get a dodge. Okay. Now we are cruising. Let's have... We're going to come at this from 2 ways here. Let's have Roland to go first. Go move, and then kill the acolyte. Move. I know I said I was going to play the guard dog, but we got a lot of resources. It's going to be fine. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have that many. I played Dynamite Blast. I should just have one. Yeah, okay. Glad I caught that. That's got some victory on it, but we want to get this guy gone so that Daisy can do some stuff. This is spend 5 resources, gain 2 clues from the token pool, limit once per game. That's a consideration. Not for Roland, but maybe for Daisy in a turn or two. Probably not. We'll see. So move, and then we're just gonna machete this guy. So we get 1. We're at 5 against 3, so we're at a +2. Ooh. +1 for each clue at your location, which is 4. So we definitely kill that guy. And we killed the guy, so we get a clue off of here. Oops. So we need only 1 more clue to get another cultist to spawn. So Daisy's turn. She's going to move up. We can't use this to get the clues now, though, because it's 3, but we can use it to draw 2 cards. We can use it to get +2 skill value for a test, so we'll just have to hang on to that. Let's investigate with, so it's at a 3, I'm at a +2. So let's use the free action to encyclopedia to give myself +2 book. So I'm at 7 book. I want to do burning the midnight oil when this action begins. Investigate when this action begins, gain 2 resources. And so now I'm just doing a investigate of 7 against 3. Wow, yeah, so I do pass. Good try, game. And then for my final action, I'm going to spend these clues because I hate dropping them. I've dropped too many clues, and that'll give Roland something to go kill next turn. So final action, we will spawn that guy and hope he doesn't spawn on top of us. So Wolfman Drew, spawn at downtown. Is that where we're at? No. Well, he spawns next to us. Which clues are at? Okay. He's downtown. When Wolfman Drew attacks, heal 1 damage from him. Okay. So we've got that guy. So that is our turn. We are now in the enemy phase. There are no hunter enemies. Do an upkeep. Upkeep. And then it is now the Mythos phase. We will add 1. We're at 3 out of 8. Daisy's card is Hunting Night Gaunt. Hunter, while attempting to evade the Night Gaunt, double the negative modifier on the token. It's a little annoying. I wanted Roland to go kill this guy. And, oh, he got the same thing. Okay. So some enemies. Roland's probably going to go first. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to evade him. Okay, so what we're going to do is machete this. There's 2 clues here. Okay, so we're going to machete this guy. We're at a 5 against 3, so we're at a +2. Don't really want to commit anything to that. So 5 against 2. That's a -3, isn't it? Yeah, if you fail, place 1 of your clues. Don't have any clues. We do fail. Let's do it again. +1. So he's got 2 damage on him. And then I think Since we've got the dodge, we'll spend our third action to just engage this guy off of Daisy so she can do stuff. So it is now Daisy's turn. I have the 5 resources to gain 2 clues from the token pool. So just spend 5 and just do this. That'll get me 2. I say we do it. So we spend... Oh, how many did I have? I think I had 6. Yeah, so let's go to 1. We gain 2 clues from the token pool. Let's exhaust this for myself to give me +2 book. That was my free action. I've done this action on the board. Let's play this Burning the Midnight Oil. Yep, because there's two clues left here, and I kind of just want to grab them and spawn that final cultist. So that gave me 2 resources. I'm doing a base investigate action. I'm going to commit deduction. So this gives me a +2. So I'm at 7 again. This gives me 8. 8 over, so I'm at a +5 here. -3 if you fail. Place one of your clues. Didn't fail. So I will grab these 2 clues. I don't remember where that final guy spawns, but I hope it's not north side. No, he spawns at the graveyard. No, there's 2 cultists left in there. I think one might spawn at north side. I'm a little nervous to... I know I've been spending them, but... What do I do instead? Draw 2 cards. Let's just go ahead and do this. So we'll spend 2 secrets. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I did the action off of there. I investigated, played some stuff. I think for my final action, we'll just play a flashlight. I don't think I'm going to get Dr. Milan Christopher in play, but that's fine. So it's the enemy phase. I'll take 2 and 2. It's been committed. But I'm going to dodge one of these. So I just take 1 each. Okay. That is the enemy phase. Wolfman Drew doesn't have Hunter. So it's upkeep. That's what I've been hoping to kind of get, because then I can help kind of fight all this stuff. Upkeep, another dodge, that's fine. Go up to Doom, halfway there. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. These guys aren't cultists. That's Wolfman Drew. So he's going to have to die relatively soon, because that's putting us at, what, 6? Yeah. And false lead if you have no clues. Gain surge. Ah, the Wings of Darkness. And these Night Gaunts would follow me. Ah! Okay. Unexpected Courage. What can Daisy put in here for this? She got something with feats on them. Kind of want to just throw her toe bag at it. Anything else with a feat? I could do the dodge. So let's see. That puts me... It's a test of 4. This puts me at 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I kind of want to be here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at a +2. That's all I got. Jeez. The highest number of Doom on a cultist enemy in play, which is only 2. So we do pass. Yikes. Well, at least we got got the win in there, but at what cost? I don't think, did I draw one for Daisy? I think it reshuffled. Oh gosh, I don't remember what hers was. Now I'm not sure if I did one for Daisy or not. What did she do? I know it had to reshuffle when I did this one. Oh, we'll draw her one. Obscuring Fog. Okay. There you go. Now we can say I did it. All right. Things need to die. I could attempt to... Mind over matter. So let's have Daisy go first. She's going to play Mind Over Matter. That one's fast. She can use Book instead of her Fist or Evade. She has 5 Book. She's going to try to punch this guy. And let's commit some of these cards. So that gives her 6 against 3. It gives her a +3. Hopefully I don't punch Roland. It's just a -2. So this one's got 3 damage on it now. Let's be up by 4. Ooh. Draw 1 card for each tome you control, which is 1. And so we do punch this guy and kill him for Roland. For her final one, if punching this guy wouldn't make a big difference, we're going to go ahead and spend the final charge on this as my free action to give Roland +2 punch. So he's at 5, 6, 7. What should I do with Daisy's final turn here? Not final turn, but its last action. Do I just go ahead and spawn it? I don't know. Yeah, let's just go ahead and spawn it. I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. So they're not doomed. So we're spawning the next cultist. Yeah, he spawns at the graveyard. Okay. Because we've only really got... This is 6. This goes up to 8. We do have 1 more turn before this would make it cross over the threshold there. Okay. If I move and just take this attack of opportunity, I would get hit for 1 and 1. And then if I... So it had to put me at 5 and 3, and then if I just killed this guy, I'd get hit again at the end of the turn. So it'd be put me at 4 and 6. Let's do it. Let's play risky. So we move and we take the attack of opportunity to go over and grab this guy. And we're going to machete him. We're getting a +2 from Daisy. So that gives me a 6, 7 here. I'm going to use the automatic because I've got multiple enemies engaged with me. So we'll spend a gun. So it's 1, 2, 3. So I'm at 7 over 4. So I'm at a +3. That's just going to have to be good enough. It was not good enough. No. Do we resign? So that would give me... We could still live. Yeah, we go for it. So we spin another shot. I've moved, I've shot. I was thinking I might resign, but I don't think I'll die. We'll go for it again. Okay, that time we hit him. Let's see. 2 damage on him. Yeah. So that is that. So it is now the enemy phase. We take 3. Woo! Not looking great. We'll do upkeep and upkeep. It'll help me pass this test to kill that guy and then resign most likely. Let's add 1. We are at 7 out of 8. Daisy gets hers first. Crypt chill. This doesn't matter. We just get rid of the encyclopedia. Oh, it's hunting shadows. Oh no! There it is. We flew too close to the sun. Roland dies from damage. So these enemies will go back here. Drop any clues, and he is out of the game. Defeated. I thought about resigning, but I really wanted to go for that 4th cultist. So can Daisy get all the way 1, 2, 3? She would have to have an action to get rid of the 4 cards. So let's see. It is Daisy's turn. Can she kill Wolfman Drew? I don't think so. Not before the next turn. Yeah, we just resign. We got 3 cultists, which I guess ain't too bad. We also got 2 victory locations. So that would be, that's 5 from here. 6, 7. So that's 7 more XP. Okay. So we have been defeated and resigned. So let's see. If no resolution was reached, each investigator was resigned or defeated. Read Resolution 1. You managed to obtain some useful information about the cult and its plans. You only hope it's enough. In your campaign log under cultists we interrogated, record the name of each unique cultist enemy in the victory display. I'll do that later. Record the ones who got away. If the ghoul priest is still alive, write it down. Otherwise, we get all the XP we earned. So, yeah, again, that was 5 from here. And then we did get all the clues off of this guy and this guy. So that brings us to 7 more XP. Where are we at? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That could have gone a lot worse. That was pretty average. I was very close to getting that 4th one. And then if I would have gotten that 4th one, it would have given me an extra turn or 2. I could have definitely gone down here with Herman to just discard 4 card from Daisy's hand. So we got 3, but I think we were really pretty close to 5. Like that, if I did, it could have gone either way there. But I'm happy with the 3. So, all right, thanks for watching, and next time you'll catch me at the Devourer below. Bye.